Well, football fans, looks like the dream is still alive as we are here at the Super Bowl experience for Super Bowl 55. Here in Florida, Govt Densantis has voiced support for college athletes to be compensated for their name, image, and likeness. It's official right now. The new name for the home of the Miami Heat has now been revealed. The name change from American Airlines Arena is now the FTX Arena. Is it Roll Tide or Buckeye? The last time these two played, Ohio State upset #1 Alabama. I can tell you that the Super Bowl experience was very successful here at Super Bowl 55. The NFL did a very great job hiring a team, making sure that mask mandates were enforced, but that didn't stop the fun and the festivities. Fans, kids playing that all at the activation sites. I even took part in the 40-yard dash, and I can tell you I didn't even run a 4.5, but my skills challenge was definitely in the books. Another day of demonstrations.
What do we want? Freedom!
As calls for change continue.
Freedom for Cuba!
Everyone in the crowd sharing a connection to the communist country. One protester, Rosa Iglesias, a Cuban native who says she left the island at 19. Similar stories among the Cuban protesters. They were some of the thousands who came out to the Freedom Tower, a landmark for Cubans seeking a better life. Saturday's massive rally marking the 7th straight day of protests in South Florida, with many calling on President Biden to take action. The unprecedented uprisings coming as conditions in Cuba continue to deteriorate, problems only made worse by the recent pandemic. This overhead view shows just how large the crowd became. People also gather around in Hialeah, where many march for blocks, as the demands to help the Cuban people continue to grow. These protesters say they have no plans to stop anytime soon. Emotional it was. You may remember the name Joshua Akram, a 17-year-old who played football at Miami Norland Senior High and was considered a rising football star with a promising future. Today, his family was inconsolable in the courtroom after learning the fate of their son's shooter. Akram's childhood friend, 16-year-old Jatwan Phillips, shot Akram during an argument over video games. Both teens' parents were in court. They told the judge that this was a terrible accident and that the boys were the best of friends. Phillips was arrested on the day of the shooting, and the state has prosecuted him as an adult. But today, a judge sentenced Phillips to 364 days of boot camp in lieu of jail time, followed by 10 years of probation and community service. Talking to high school students about gun safety, obviously a very emotional outcome for both families, but finally, after 2 years, some closure. Overnight, Elsa turning deadly in Jacksonville after possible tornado touchdown. One person killed as a falling tree lands on his car.
This poor gentleman was just driving, probably heading home, and a tree came down and hit his car.
This security camera capturing strong winds barreling through the street, the storm wreaking havoc.
I can't believe this really happened, and so fast, so much damage. It just looks so violent.
Causing this tree to crash into an apartment building.
This power line right here came down and hit right on this fence and went boom, and then that porch came down.
The storm also spawning a possible tornado that tore through this RV park at Kings Bay Naval Base in Georgia.
It is utter chaos over here right now.
Flipping trailers upside down.
Debris everywhere. Trailers knocked over.
At least 10 people were taken to the hospital with injuries. According to the Navy, there appears to be damage to the buildings on the base, but a spokesperson confirms there's no damage to the submarine stored at the base. Elsa now heading north after striking Florida on Wednesday, leaving water rescues, flooded roads, and thousands without power. This morning, new accounts from the front lines of the massive firefight in the west, the extreme heat and record drought supercharging 58 major fires across the region. The Beckworth fire north of Lake Tahoe, California, scorching about 90,000 acres. At least 20 homes destroyed, residents forced to flee with hardly any notice.
Those flames were coming at us like the headlight on a freight train.
We just left everything. There was nothing we can do. We had to get out.
More evacuations in Mariposa County, where the river fire now threatens a critical route into Yosemite National Park.
I hope everything is still there when I get back.
In southern Oregon, the bootleg fire has been threatening a major power grid that connects Oregon and California.
the fire doubling in size every day for 3 days.